What's up, y'all? I'm over here shaking because this is an emotional message that the spirit gave me, but they was like, you have to share this with someone. So it's not going to be many people that probably see this video. I'm already cracking up, getting emotional. So this is for a specific group of people. I don't know how big and I don't know how small. This message started off with the Wheel of Fortune. And what I was getting about the Wheel of Fortune is some type of change, some type of like cycle is ending in your life. Spirit also said like it's your time to like focus on the things that you can control rather than being stressing yourself out about things that you can't control. Cause they want you to find peace in in your situation, whatever you might be dealing with, because a lot of us tend to hold on to things that is stressing us out. So they want you to release whatever, like the outcome, the things that you can't control, release that because it's really not beneficial to your health or your growth. And then another big one that Spirit said, it said, trust the process of life and the progress of life. It's a lot of things about rebirth and death. Like, this is why I said this video relate to me, but also someone else. If this is a clear sign and indication that this is for you, if you've been going through a lot of like transformations, like you feel like you can't even get comfortable with the version of yourself yesterday because you already into another version of you. Like the transformations is crazy and they're so rapid at this time. So you went through a lot of transformations. Yeah, I'm looking at my notes now. So yeah, because I took some notes. This is a season where you're going to be meeting new people that's aligned with you, new people that actually want the best for you, new people that's going to be supporting you. You might be getting a lot of traction right now, or are you about to get a lot of traction right now? And also after that, I got the Nine of Pentacles. Like a lot of us been struggling with having that ability to be able to receive. Like a lot of us are givers. Like we give, give, give. And we gave so much that now it's really uncomfortable for us to receive. A lot of people be thinking, oh, it's so easy to receive because they used to just taking from people. But your spiritual team wants you to know that it's time for you to be open to receiving. You gave and gave and gave and gave. And now it's time for you to receive. So get yourself ready for receiving what's coming in because you have a lot coming in. It's a lot of pinnacle energy. This can be gifts, opportunities, resources. This can be anything. In your spiritual team, they want you to be in a state of gratitude about for the things that you already received. Like they want you to like really align yourself with the energy of abundance because they want you to know that you are abundance. You're not separated from abundance. You have that energy of abundance because that's who you are naturally is. That's naturally who you are. You have abundant of energy, abundant of love. Like you just have infinite abundance and you might not be seeing it at this time. It might just be sounding like so crazy, like what are you talking about? But your spiritual team is telling you you have a lot. One that kind of got me a little bit emotional. It said it's time for you to feel enjoyment and the feeling of being safe. Whew, that part got me because especially women, we don't have that privilege of feeling safe. You know, we don't feel safe really going to the corner store. We don't feel safe this and that. Like, we are not protected. And you walking into this season where you about to feel joy, and also you about to feel safe with the opportunities that's coming your way, the people that's coming into your life, the relationships that you are forming. Spirit is saying it's okay now. I know you've been through a lot, but it's okay to feel safe. It's okay. You are safe. You are safe, and you are in the hands of your spiritual team. I'm hearing you are in good hands. They want you to know not to forget how hard you worked to be this version of yourself. Like, it took a lot for you to be the version of yourself that you are today. And I'm hearing that it's time for you to give yourself the props, the praise. Time for you to celebrate yourself. You too busy out there celebrating everybody else, but Spirit is saying, when is you gonna celebrate you? The big wins and the small wins. Even if you just got out of bed today, that was a win. If you got your clothes up, or you washed your clothes, you finally put your clothes up, that was a win. You did your spiritual work, that was a win. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate yourself. Don't wait on the world to celebrate you. You don't need the world validation. You are great. You are perfect right where you at. And your spiritual team wants you to look in the mirror and recognize that. Celebrate yourself. Because you made a lot of intelligent decisions when it came around your stability, your money. You had some type of wisely investment. Like, maybe you've been stacking your bread, investing in stocks that's working out for you, investing in real estate, or that's something that you are about to get into. Like, whatever type of investment you've been investing on, your spiritual team wants you to know that that investment is going in your favor. Like, you might have invested in love, invested in yourself, invested in new opportunities. You know, whatever investment you did, it did some type of shift in your life. Something happened to where you shifted your reality, or this is energy that could be coming in, or this is energy in the past to get you to where you are today. I don't know. You know what timeline you on. Your spiritual team is reminding you that even though you got it, they want you, or you about to have it coming in with your financial abundance. They want you to never forget that you should share with those who supported you, those who inspired you, those who helped you. And if that's nobody, then shit, keep your coins. But, or give to those who are less fortunate. But it's a lot that come up in this reading about the law of giving and receiving. So when you give, the universe has no choice but to give back to you. When you give to those, you might not get it back in the same way, but when you give, you will receive. That's the way that the universe works. That's the way that it's designed. So when you give, it's time to receive. And I was getting a lot about this giver, that you are a giver. So another thing that Spirit is bringing up, that you gave so much, now this is your season of receiving. That's for some of you. So you are walking into that season of receiving. And like I said, it's a lot here about being comfortable and being open to receiving from all aspects. Don't limit the way that you receive. Oh, I got to do this to receive. Spirit wants you to cut all that shit out. Spirit wants you to look at it like this. I receive just by chilling. I receive just by showing love to others. You can receive in many ways. So don't limit and put a cap on your ability to receive from the universe, because the universe don't have no limits. And I'm hearing the universe don't have no limits with you. Like, it's affinity of energy coming your way. So stop limiting yourself. Don't do that. Be open to receiving, even if you got to do some affirmations to help you open up to receiving, because this is things that I'm working on. This is things I listen to my own messages because my higher self be talking. I am a giver at heart. I used to be like, I don't need nothing in return. I just give, give, give. But the universe said, this is my return for you. Yeah, y'all spiritual team is funny. Your spiritual team said you got it. It's somebody here that got it, but you too scared to spend it. The universe said it's time to treat yourself. It's not time. What are you waiting on, sis or bro? It's time to treat yourself with no worry. That's the season that you walking into. You walking into a season where you no longer have to worry. I'm hearing somebody that you ain't gotta, check your bank account before you spend. That's what type of season you walking into. Abundance on top of abundance is what I'm hearing. Spirit is saying, take that trip. Get that bag you like. Buy that PS5 you want to play. Buy that new video game. You deserve it. And the spirit is telling you, don't think that you don't. Just because other people came in your life and they couldn't see your value. Don't feel like you're not able or you are not worthy to receive, because you are. You are worthy of everything good. And that's what your spiritual team is telling you. You are worthy of it. Then we got the Six of Cups. After a period of grief or hardships, like a struggle energy, you just feel like you couldn't get out the struggle. Like you gave it your all. I'm really feeling somebody that put a lot of energy on giving it your all. I'm hearing give it with your best shot, or hit it with your best shot. Like, I feel like somebody that took a shot. You could have like really took a huge investment. You really, really chose you. And it's working out for you. Or this is the energy you about to walk into. But give it your best shot. And I'm hearing that your spiritual team is saying, long as you give it your best shot, it don't matter what the outcome is. You gave it your all. I'm hearing leave it all on the floor. I don't know. Somebody could be a basketball player, or you like to play basketball and spirit like take your shot. They say you miss 90 or 95% of the shots that you don't take. Your spiritual team is telling you take that shot, because you gonna make it. Believe in yourself. This is something that you earn. This is something that you deserve. Like, after all that shit you've been through, why not be able to receive? Why not be worthy of receiving? You didn't go through all of that shit for nothing. Like, your pain was for a purpose. And I keep picking that up. Your pain was for a purpose. So why not? Why not you? Because I'm hearing somebody saying, why me? Why me now? Why not you? You deserve it. You did the work. Now you deserve to receive for the work that you did. And this could be somebody that had to do a lot of work with their inner child, or this is something that you are now getting into, working with your inner child, or even working with the children in your life. You doing some type of children work or something is heavy here. Um, white flowers is heavy. Is very significant. Something about innocence. Something about purity. Or you could be a person that like really got that innocent look. That's a beautiful look. Like I'm seeing like earth angel vibes. Like you are somebody that really look pure despite what you've been through, despite the hardships, despite the trauma, despite the the feeling like you're not enough. You always you always been pure. And I'm also hearing that you have a pure heart. Despite the shit that you went through, despite the things that people did to you, you stayed pure. You kept a clean heart. Y'all, I'm getting emotional. I'm shaking and shit. Whew. That's sometimes you just gotta breathe. Yeah, like you were just somebody that they really tried. I hope y'all can't see me shaking. And now you are being put in a position with opportunities that you truly fucking deserve. And I want you to know that you deserve this. This that's coming in, you deserve it. You might have to face some things or go back to your hometown, or you might be visiting your hometown for Thanksgiving, going back and you got that fear of going back to your old town, and your spirit is saying that it might be something that you need to heal in your old town. It's time for you to play with no worries. Like I'm really seeing like Vegas. Like I love Vegas. Y'all know I'm a Vegas girly. But I'm really feeling like somebody got luck coming in. You know, play like nobody's watching or dance like nobody's watching. Like you are somebody that's about to be able to play with no worries. Like the things that you are about to be able to do and not have to worry about, do you got the finances for it? Can I really afford to take this trip? Spirit is saying you got new opportunities and resources, baby, that's coming in so that you can be free from any type of limitations, because you are unlimited, baby. Like you got unlimited access to this realm. And you have to tap into that infinite energy. It's what Spirit is saying. You have it. You is it. You is, it's no separation. You are the infinite energy. It's you. You is the source. The source is you. That's what the Spirit is bringing through. I need to tell you to remember a time that you felt like playful, a time where you felt safe, a time when you felt carefree. I know that a lot of us went through a lot of childhood trauma, but it's time, it gotta be a time you can look back and say, I felt my safest. And that was, for me, it was when like I was in my grandma's arms. Like no matter what was going on in the world, when my grandma held me, I felt safe. I felt free. And times where I used to play hide and go seek, those are the times I felt playful. I felt like I could be anything. You know, it's time for you to get back into that playful energy and reconnect back to your inner child, because your inner child wants to do so much, wants to explore, wants to be in that creative energy. It's time for you to make room for your creative endeavors and really get creative, even if I'm hearing that you having a hard time balancing that this part, I didn't even get to this part of my notes, but it's coming up because I was saying balance and creativity. The two of pentacles come up in this reading, and that's all about stability and balance, and I'm not at that part in this reading. I'm almost there. I'm trying to get through it. I know it's long, y'all, and thank you if you made it to this point in the video for bearing with how long this is. And I'm trying to get it out fast, but not trying to like rush it because it's a long reading. But you trying to balance your work life and your creative aspects of life and your hobbies. And Spirit is saying that do what feels good to the heart. Make time for things that you actually enjoy. Even if you gotta work a 9 to 5, set some time out designated for the things that you want to do creatively. That's this the part that came up where somebody could have a hard time balancing instability. It was right after that, but yeah, I knew it was coming up in my notes. Yeah, somebody here could be having a hard time with balancing, their work life and their creative life or their social life. Getting out with friends. And Spirit is saying in this season, please make time for things that's important to you. Despite what you feel like you got time for, make times for what is important. If that's tending to your relationships or going out with friends, you know, traveling, make time for it. Don't make excuses, is what Spirit is saying. Make time, not excuses. You have to fit that in because that's important. And that is what's bringing out this abundance energy, the play in you. It brings you in that vibration of abundance, of love, So that's why the universe is really putting emphasis on that play. People like to work hard, but they don't like to play harder. You gotta work smarter, not harder, baby. I know a lot of people want to be looked at as a hard worker. Fuck that. I ain't. I'm not gonna be nobody's hard worker. I'm a chill. I believe now in working smarter and work less. They trained us to be workers, and your spiritual team said you ain't come here for that shit. You didn't come here to be a hard worker. You came here to do the inner work, and that's hard work within itself. Like doing the inner work, facing your demons and your darkness is way more harder than just clocking in at somebody's job. It really is. I found it very much more easier working a 9 to 5 than I do not working and doing the inner work and healing wounds from past childhoods and all of that. I find that work, that spiritual work, way more difficult than that physical work. And that it's time for you to acknowledge your inner child. And I also was picking up flow with your energy rather than allowing them to knock you off balance. Flow with the energy, the emotions. Don't let them get the best of you. You face them. Don't suppress them. Because when you suppress your emotions, I'm telling you, it comes out in the worst ways. So your spiritual team is telling you to feel and flow. Get connected with water. Water is very healing. Take some spiritual baths because the flow, let go and flow is what I'm hearing. And it's something I have to tell myself because like sometimes we go against the currents. Like we be causing the resistance instead of just flowing with the water because we is made up of water. Water holds memory. So when you flow with it, you go with it. You know that it's going to guide you. Trust that it's going to guide you in a direction that you need to be going into. Trust the flow of the currents. Don't cause resistance. Spirit said It's time, it's getting to that point where you about to go to the next level, or when you are about to go to the next level, when you are going to the next level of evolving, you got, it's like you got to get out your comfort zone. It says when you go to, when it's time for you to go to the next level, routines and comfort zones will be disrupted. This is for you to expand. So the things that you used to doing, you say, I always do things like this. Routines will change. Like spirit might guide you to go to a different way to work, and you might fucking run into somebody that's on your path to put you in a different opportunity. So spirit is about to like disrupt your routines. You about to be out of your comfort zone, or this is could be the energy that you are actually in. That unknown energy. But spirit is doing this because you, spirit is guiding you in these directions so that you can let go of control. Because whoever I'm talking to, you like me, a control freak. You want to dictate the outcome. And this is a season where you won't be able to dictate the outcome. This is the season where you have to learn how to flow with the currents, and it's uncomfortable. It won't be a comfort zone here. You won't have a crutch to lean on. It's time to feel that discomfort. And I'm hearing go through, push through the discomfort, because with pressure, baby, it makes diamonds. You are being formed into that diamond. You are already the diamond, but you just being shined up right now. So if you find yourself in a detour and you pissed off like, now I gotta go all the way around. It's a reason for that. It's a reason. It's a reason spirit is turning you around in this season, because maybe you haven't been going in the direction that your heart been speaking. If that relationship is crumbling right now, it's because it's meant to crumble. If you supposed to be walking away from it, spirit gonna turn your ass around in this season, because spirit wanna see you get to that destination that you've been craving and desiring. Spirit turning your ass around. This is turnaround season, because we got that, Wheel of Fortune is all about change. If we want something new, what they say, if you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome, that is insanity. You can't want change and you doing the same damn thing. That's insane. So spirit is turning your ass around and saying, you've been going down that path. You've been trying to build that shit. You've been trying to pave that path. It's not working for your ass. And I am seeing Mario Kart. Y'all know, y'all. If you know, you know. You might be a little bit older. If you know, you know. I love Mario Kart. But when like you would go the wrong direction, and that little cloud would change you around, turn you around. That I really get in spirit. Spirit is turning you around in this season. And you could have been somebody that was going through a stage of isolation. Spirit is saying you probably been you are the type of person that okay being alone. You've been in isolation for way too long, is what spirit is saying. And now spirit is pushing you out there to be seen. And you don't like it because you is the person that I'm talking to. You a person that don't care for the spotlight. You the person that rather be in the back of the room. You don't give a fuck. Like you got that cool, chill energy. But you got this energy about you that spirit is saying that the world needs to see. And you want to stay in your little cocoon, but you are ready to be that butterfly. The spirit is pushing you and urging you, get the fuck out of there. Go make some connections. Go for them opportunities. You know, accept these gifts. That's a beautiful message for whoever this is for. I know it was pretty long, but I had to get it out the way I had to get it out. But this was a beautiful message. And this message was given to me for me to give and receive. You get it? This was a giver and receiver message. Spirit gave it to me and I received it. And now Spirit told me to pass it on so that you can receive it. And I hope that it was clearly received. And I hope that this helped you in some type of way. In some type of way on your journey. This is just confirmation. If it don't relate to you, then this might not be your reading. Come back for my next reading. But it should be confirmation only. My messages is only for confirmation. And use your heart space and your discernment to know if this message was for you. Peace, love, and light, and chaos to the gods and the goddesses. Ashe.